film. That's gonna be our first shirt.
Yep.
It was film.
Chaos Walking.
What is up, guys? We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
Did you clack? We need to
Yeah,
clack.
I did clack.
You did?
Yeah.
He
like
clacked.
3 times. Yeah.
I didn't pay attention.
He didn't.
I need to get back on my drugs. By drugs, I mean Adderall.
No, he means cocaine.
For my ADHD, I mean Adderall.
Look. It's like Spider-Man.
Mr. Stark, I'm dirt. Anyways, what's up, guys? We're back on this is a big feature film podcast, I guess.
We technically have 2, but I don't know.
That's fine. We're just going to be, when we're just putting out videos, man.
What
But anyways, talk about Chaos Walking today, starring Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley. It's a film
Yeah.
about a book called, I think it was something about the thing of never letting go or something.
Or something.
I'm going to look it up. But little synopsis real quick.
Chaos Walking, post-Earth movie, I guess.
It's off Earth.
Off-Earth movie, I guess. Like, why? I'm still wondering why they needed to leave. Anyways.
The Knife of Never Letting Go.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 more.
It's a book adaptation of a book.
Yes.
Of a, what?
Yes.
But yeah, Chaos Walking. Basically, we go into this new world, in a different planet where everyone's thoughts are projected out of their heads.
Men.
Only the men.
Sexy.
And we begin in this like stupid little camp or whatever they call it.
Yeah, they're like settlers. Almost.
Settlers, yeah.
It feels so old to be like why didn't they bring more?
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, and why did everyone?
Why did they literally live like the original settlers in the year like I think it was 2257 was like the year.
I didn't know that.
I think that was the year. I literally tried to commit it to memory. It was either 2257 or 2557.
Yeah.
I think it was 200.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it didn't bring. Anyways, yeah, we're still in the synopsis. Go ahead.
But it's
question more.
Then one day, our main character we're following is I forgot his name, and he said it 1,000 times.
Todd. Tim.
Todd Healed.
Tom.
Yeah, literally, he says 1,000 times.
He says it so many times.
Which I mean, it's a good way to. So everyone has their thoughts on display. Only the men. It just says Todd. His name's Todd. It's Tom Holland. And
Todd Hewitt.
Todd Hewitt.
Hewitt, yeah.
Yeah. So and then one day he discovers a space crash. Which how they didn't hear that space crash, I don't know.
Wait, what?
They didn't hear the freaking thing
was
crash.
A big ass,
and they were like literally probably 100 yards away.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A football
but
field.
Daisy Ridley's in the ship. We see her crash earlier in the movie, and it's the only girl that he's ever seen, and it's this. And
everyone is so like girl.
They're like dogs.
Yeah.
Literally, it show. I don't know. Maybe this movie was just to show how much like men are dogs.
I think that's what it was.
I don't know. I honestly don't think there probably is some political statement or something, but I feel like it was just an idea.
This entire movie was actually a political statement.
Maybe, but also like I just didn't take it that way, and that's how I want to keep it. But anyways, spoiler alert, going from here on out, you should go watch Chaos Walking. If I don't know if it's on direct to streaming or anything.
I don't think so.
So if it's safe, I mean, some are starting to actually open up again. Regal, you should open back up.
Here it is. A dystopian world where there are no women and all living creatures can hear each other's thoughts in a stream of images, words, and sounds called noise. That's a bit misleading, isn't it? Because like technically there's no women. It's just in this settling, like in this.
Yeah. So spoiler alert. Go watch Chaos Walking. So there's other settlements on this world, and there's women there. What?
One of the women are even leading.
Yes. Women. And then Tom Holland's character, Todd, puts it together, looks through his mom's journal, and he's like, the men killed all the women. Which I'm just like, why?
Yeah, I know. I think, I don't know.
I get like you would go crazy if literally your thoughts on display. But literally, why would you hate the women for it?
Yeah.
Don't be a douche and like keep your thoughts in control. Literally, like that's it.
My first question is literally from the beginning of the movie, and that's that preacher.
The preacher, like
what the Was he?
He's crazy. That's it.
That's it.
I genuinely think he's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he was genuinely a preacher whenever he came through, and then on to New World or whatever, and then he just went crazy.
We could go off about the negatives. How about we start with the positive?
Let's start with some
What
positives.
do you like about it?
The noise, like the look of it,
They were pretty
really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. So the effect sometimes wasn't great, but it looked cool. Especially the preachers, I will say. The fire
Yeah.
and stuff, and how they could use it too was a pretty cool idea. I wish they did that more.
Yeah, I know.
Because like Tom Holland in the beginning uses it to like scare Nick Jonas with like the snake.
The snake.
And like he never really uses it again. The mayor kind of uses it to like deceive people. Well, no, he doesn't.
No,
he literally
Tom
used
Holland
it
did show
at
people.
the end. Duh.
Yeah. But like he was a kid, so how did he know about that?
I don't know, man.
I think there were actually like real people from that settler or
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
area,
think-
and like
I'm pretty sure that was the mayor's wife.
yeah.
Which is what a stab in the throat. That was awesome.
Not gonna lie, I thought that the mayor was gonna be his like dad or something.
Yeah.
Like it just looked like that was a setup for it.
Yeah. I think this idea on paper really good. I bet the book's good. Very much like Devil All the Time.
Yeah.
It's got a good cast. Seems
You know what?
like
The performance was great. Mads Mikkelsen did
They-
amazing.
I hadn't really even thought about that because I had other issues, but the performances
Yeah.
are decent. It's the movie itself. This movie is 100% saved by the comedy of having Tom Holland's thoughts on
Yeah.
display the entire movie.
Yeah.
We were not, if that did not happen and it was much more serious and like he was almost more melancholic with his character, wouldn't have been a good movie.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been an entertaining movie.
No, it would have been far more like annoying
Yes.
just to hear them just like talk about all this shit in their heads, and it's like
Yeah.
You know,
But
nothing
he's
funny
very
came
like
out of it.
he's very witty and he's very I don't know. I like what he did. Like everyone's acting is really good and the characters like the fact that they were able to have his voice on display and it felt weird. It didn't feel weird. I mean, it felt natural almost to have the stream of consciousness. It
Yeah.
actually felt like a stream of consciousness coming out.
yeah,
And so like again, the idea is so good on paper, but execution just awful.
I like. Okay, since we're in the positive, I like the fact that sometimes a preacher was like, "You're like a woman."
Oh
You
yeah.
hide your
but-
thoughts.
I was like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Some of the parts were funny and they weren't supposed to be like that. It's like, you're like a woman. And Mads Mikkelsen is like, that's such a bad thing. It's just like, what are they talking about?
Not gonna lie, I thought Nick Jonas, like the first time we see Daisy Ridley interact with the mayor, I thought Nick Jonas was gonna pull his pants down or something.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
So like something stupid
got
was
some
gonna
vibes
Yeah.
from that. This PG.
We literally only saw him for like 2 minutes.
He really wasn't that important.
No.
You think this was cut down, possibly?
Yeah. Because like those aliens, people like
Yeah, okay, so
they're supposed
let's
to be
just hop
insane.
into dislikes.
Yeah. It's
so
so
the
easy.
aliens, there's aliens, and Todd's led to believe that the aliens killed the women.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. Dude meets one alien, about kills it.
Yeah.
Alien walks off. We never see the aliens again.
They had Daisy Ridley's character and that alien. They had a moment like that was supposed to mean something. Like they literally paused the movie.
They're like, whoa, and that was it.
yeah, I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be, and yeah, it definitely was cut down.
I mean, it was the right length though. I'll
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
If it was any longer, I would have been like, well, come on, let's end it. I mean, I was an hour in, so I do this thing. I think I've mentioned this probably one of our first episodes. I'll rate a movie in theaters. How many times I check my phone is like how interesting. I only check my phone like a couple times. I checked it for like acting stuff, but to like actually just kind of look at it and do something, I only checked it like once to check the time.
yeah,
And so I was intrigued. I wasn't invested,
yeah.
but I was just like, well, this is a film.
One of the things I didn't like about this movie was that it was way too predictable, especially with that dog. I was like, yeah, that dog's gonna die.
That dog's gonna die
Because they spent so much, they spent so much time like showing the dog and just like, it's such an adorable
It
thing.
was cut down, dude. Like the dog just pops up, like whatever the dog's name, it was like, it started with an M. It was like Maggie or something. I don't know. But literally, like, Tom Holland's like, oh, my dog. Oh, it's back again. And then they go somewhere else. And they're like, oh, there you are. And like, it loses it. Oh, there you go. And then the preacher drowns it.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Doggo.
I'm still recovering.
God.
Man, that was the most savage scene.
Oh, he just looks at him. Like,
That's like equivalent to like jerk and like your grandma walks in and you're
oh, God. Oh, God. I didn't think you were going to take it there. Oh, God.
Spackle.
It's the Spackle. Those are the aliens.
Yeah, those are the aliens. I'm trying to find the dog's name. Oh, yeah. Daisy Ridley's name was Viola.
Mm-hmm.
Completely forgot about that.
She's almost irrelevant as a character. She's a girl. Literally, that's her character arc. Is she is a girl.
I love how like this movie, like I really want to do a skit with like that visual effects where like you know you're thinking about all this shit and like you're talking. Like I really want to do a skit where it's like, let's say you were at a church.
Oh
You're
God.
just sitting there.
Yeah, like why would you go to church if you if you had that? That'd be really funny though.
Because you didn't know, like completely. You can see what people are thinking.
Yeah,
like,
you can hear
literally.
it, see it, everything. Yeah.
So like if you were horny at church, people would definitely see that. I think there was a joke there too, where it's like it's the preacher, and like he would, I don't know. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere.
Probably. God, this is a film for sure.
We had fun watching.
We
it,
did.
Though.
And we had a couple other friends come with us too, Jacob and Paul. And like, I mean, even if they didn't come, I'd still think we'd just been like, really? Like, we still would have had fun with it. But one thing I will say, completely besides the movie, the theater actually had like people in it. And I was like, that's exciting. I mean,
I think they saw Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, and they were like, "Oh,
Tom Holland's ass is in it."
Oh yeah, dude pulls out his pants.
And just whips it out for Daisy Ridley to hunt some squid for. Oh yeah, all about them tentacles, boy.
Do you think Tom Holland actually pulled out his dick in that?
He probably had a sock on.
Okay.
But Daisy Ridley knows now. Let us know, Daisy Ridley. Is he packing? I bet he's packing.
I like the somewhat of the world building.
Yeah.
I like the aspect of like not knowing why they left.
Yeah,
and
like the world's good. The characters are good.
Yeah.
The idea is good.
On paper, it's good.
Exactly. Like again, the book really good. There's 3 of them.
I didn't know that. I'm really tempted to.
I'll probably, if I ever see the book, I'll probably buy it and be like, okay. Yeah. And then I'll just add to my collection that I get halfway through and never finish. But
yeah, the movie I like that they didn't spend so much time to like explain why they were there or anything like that. And then I like the fact that like they didn't say shit like, oh yeah, we went light speed or something.
Yeah, it's very. It almost feels kind of Star Trek.
Yeah,
Trekky
a little bit.
Like this could be a Star Trek episode, to be honest. Like they could have go into this atmosphere but like why?
And I think there is a much more advanced city there because they were planning on a monorail at one point.
Yeah, so
there had to be.
That's so weird. Yeah. It's like if you are going to space and it literally takes you 60 years to get to this new planet, why didn't you bring more? And also, the ship is huge,
it's
right?
Fucking huge.
Only 4,000 people? What?
I think they said more.
She said there was only 4,000 people, and it could only hold 4,000. I'm like, cap.
That's a big-ass ship.
Cap.
Yeah.
You could put 4,000 people, like, on the, like, jet engine, probably. Like, around,
Imagine, like, a stadium. You can put thousands of people in there. But they're all sitting. But still, that's, like, that's bigger.
I don't know.
I mean, that's smaller than that ship.
Also, like, she said her parents died, like, on
the ship.
They had cryo chambers for horses. Don't they have them for people?
I completely missed that. They had cryo chambers for horses?
Yeah, it's when they go down in the thing. It's like a big old thing. And Tom Holland's like, what is this for? She's like, it's a cryo chamber for horses. It's like, there was a horse in this?
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they don't have them for people.
I guess not.
Why are there people dying when they're trying to go? Whatever.
I think they were.
Maybe that was explained. I don't think it was. But
I think they were trying to mirror like the first settlers here to come here in the United States because they brought horses, or something along.
Well,
those
I
lines.
think that's partly what it's supposed to be
Yeah.
as well. But overall,
But they didn't kill the women because they couldn't hear their thoughts. Though.
God, it's so dumb. Like, what?
Also, Mads Mikkelsen's character has no reason to be chasing her for that long, at all. Because like,
Why do you care?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, ooh, another woman. Why?
He just
There's
wants
other
a
women
bone.
over here. Just send her over there.
He just wants a bone.
Probably.
No, the Princess, what is it, whatever the
Princestown or something.
yeah, whatever they're called. They're exclusively LGBT.
Well, yeah. It's like if you go without a woman, like, of course, like, you want someone to love, like, of course. Whatever.
Unlike Ben and that other guy, Killian. No.
Killian.
Yeah.
They were a cute couple.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting
Little
it,
nerdy
which was really
little nerdy guy, big tattoo buff guy.
Yeah.
That's cute.
yeah, that was pretty something.
I liked how it was just there. It was not acknowledged, and like I'm just like, okay,
Okay.
yeah,
If you can watch it with your friends, honestly.
yeah. It's a good like, it's good. There's some good laughs, no memorable laughs or
Yeah.
anything, but it's watch it with some friends. I think even if I watched this by myself, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
but I would have enjoyed it still.
Also, it avoided the cliche because, like, at the end, they definitely would have just like, you know, if this was like a regular, not regular, but if this was just a very cliche-driven movie, they definitely would have just left on that ship and just flew away.
Oh,
somewhere
but they
else.
actually like settled. Like I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and like they didn't kiss at the end or anything like that.
Well, we already saw him kiss, which I thought
Yeah,
was so
no.
funny.
Yeah.
I love that they established that, and then it was like, no, it's not happening again. Because it was Tom Holland's thoughts.
Daisy Ridley looks really young.
She does. I think it's the blonde hair. She looks so
Yeah.
weird with the blonde.
Yeah, I feel so much older than her for some reason watching that movie.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Maybe they did that on purpose, because Tom Holland just does look young. He'll probably will forever.
yeah.
But anyways, well, out of 10 win.
Enjoyment probably around 7 or 8.
Yeah, enjoyment critical though. I want to know your critical rating, because
4 or 5.
mine too.
It was just a average.
But
kind of movie.
I feel like 5, as much as we're bashing it, feels almost high. But it like,
Yeah.
but like, there's a lot of pros.
Yeah.
There's just one overarching bug. There's just one con.
I don't want to hit.
There's just one con of the pacing. Oh, two. The pacing and just like the dead ends in the story.
And what do you call that? And the motivation for a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
They just didn't make sense. Like
But
there's no reason.
and maybe
for,
it's fleshed out. It's probably again fleshed out better in the book. But
yeah.
and you know what's funny thinking about it? How is this written as a book? Because in a book you can normally you already know everyone's thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. How does that work?
I don't know.
You just like every time like someone's thoughts.
I
is
bet
out
it's like
there.
an italicized. Like if it's,
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
I may read the book. We'll see.
Maybe
We'll
it's
see how
more
long it
R-rated.
is.
I would definitely have loved to see this movie as a show. Like
Yeah.
I would have loved. Like it's cheap enough. It
Yeah.
looks cheap enough to be
Like,
able to be a show.
Oh, what's the budget on this?
It looks like a Netflix show. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks like
All right, Wayne, guess the budget.
I want to say around 50 to 60.
And
That's
I will
being
say,
generous.
I will say the score was actually pretty good too. The final song, the credit song. How much did you say?
50 to 60.
It's 100.
Why?
Because they had the things around their head, probably like.
You can
And
just
it is
copy
a
and paste
simple.
some of that.
It is a simple effect, but they definitely look like they took their time on that.
Yeah, it did. And you know what? I commend them for that.
Yeah.
Because if this movie wasn't
Because
gonna work,
everyone's was different in a sense,
Yeah.
So
and if this movie wasn't gonna work because of the story, might as well make something cool out of it.
yeah, so
That 100 billion probably went to the aliens that we never got to see.
yeah, I know they probably like used like a whole like million on that one alien,
Yeah.
and they're like, we can't do that again. Cut the aliens out. Honestly, also that's probably how the book went, right?
Yeah.
It's like you only see that one alien in the first book.
And there was another thing when we never got to see it, and it was like the you know how like the thinking, like you can see it over the trees.
Mm-hmm.
There was another area where like he was pointing at it. He was like, see that over there, and then all this like collective.
Oh,
that
that was the aliens. He said that was the speckle.
Yeah, I know, but like I feel like that was built up way too much.
It was. I was like, oh, are we gonna go in the village? Or are they gonna get captured? I'm assuming this probably stuck pretty well to the book. So
Probably.
So we'll see though.
Yeah.
We maybe a sequel if this brings people back to the theater since summer opening, and if it beats Croods 2 out as the top box office, it could happen. I mean, if there's enough outcry for it, I mean, the girls will want to, or guys will want to see Tom Holland's ass. So I thought literally you said, I was checking my phone and you said, Will, you're missing it. It's Tom Holland's ass. I said, what? But I was like, well, that's going to bring people to see it. So,
God.
But anyways, Chaos Walking, it's just go watch it with some friends. Yeah. It's
just have fun.
It's average. It's average. We'll give it. It's not bad. It's average. Yeah. So that's our Chaos Walking big feature film podcast. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe. We've been the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Wen. My feet are itchy.
We love movies. We love y'all. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye. Bye.